Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Friday. Okay, it is Friday, Freedom Friday, all right. What's the other word I use? A fabulous Friday. All right, I hope you guys are doing well. It is March 20th. All right. Let's see what messages you may need to know for today. Okay, I'm just gonna jump right into it. So Spirit, Universe, Divine, and Source, what messages do you have for the collective at this time? What do they need to know at this time? What clarity can you give them when it comes to answers from, their guides or from whoever they are resonating with at this moment or seeking guidance from? So let's see. And this video might not be too long, so, ooh, big yes. Okay, I swear this came out yesterday too. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. But, yeah, this is confirmation. You guys are getting a big yes. Maybe someone who was looking for answers. This is confirmation. It's a big yes. It's a green light. It's a go ahead. Okay. Let's see what else shows up. Okay. Yep. Compromise. We have compromise here. So there's something about balance. Okay. Compromise that is very significant now. I want to see what else comes out in the message because this could go either or. Like I said, this could be yes to compromise in a situation, okay? And so you compromising in the situation, and I'm not talking about something that's bad. I mean, it could be really good. Like if you compromise in the situation, it could turn out really good. That's for some of you in the collective. But again, like I said, it depends on what comes out in the messages, right? There's also this other energy too where if you guys completed a cycle of no longer compromising your energy, that is also significant too. Like it can go either or, okay? So there's something about somebody wanting you to compromise or balance, and maybe you're like, no. And no is an answer, okay? It's almost like you're protecting your peace. Yeah, we have abundance that's significant, okay? So there's something about either, and also what I'm also picking up, because I just got another download, is if you compromised yourself, like say you were very selfless, and you followed your path. So even if your path means that it doesn't make you a lot of money, for example, so it's not to say that you won't make a lot of money, you will make a lot of money, but there's something about if it is something that you're doing and it's like slow or it's something that you started or whatever the case is, right? There's something about you receiving abundance no matter what because you chose your path and you connected to your higher self rather than forcing yourself to be in a system that no longer serves you or no longer resonates with you in a sense, right? And the system doesn't have to be just like society. A system could be like, a family system, the way, your family grew up or how they, how they teach certain things or taught you certain things or, growing up around certain friendships where, people who you look up to or who are older than you in your friend groups, it's almost like, there's people out there who set examples and then you have some people who act like they're trying to set examples, but really they're steering you in the wrong direction. So it's almost like, yes, a lot of times people don't like to hear what they need to hear. That is true. Okay, that is very true, but it also depends on the situation. It's like you could be somebody who knows what you're dealing with, and because you're somebody who doesn't seek help from other people, like people could want you to compromise in a sense and you're not doing that, right? But there is something about you compromising if it is yourself. So say that your path, like your life path, is you being like a creative, right? For example, say you're creative and that's your life path and your life path number is connected to that. There's something about you compromising and creating instead. So say that you quit your job because not everybody, quits. Some people quit their job, some people get let go. Things happen, right? But say you do quit your job because you have enough funds or you have enough resources to, support your business or support your lifestyle or what you want to do. You're being able to get abundance because of that. That's also confirmation too. Even when it comes to compromising your abundance, that's also significant too. Like you're not going to compromise your abundance, especially if it's around people who don't deserve your abundance. Like, how people feel entitled to something that you do? It's like, yeah, you can support somebody, you can help them, you can do whatever you want. But if it's you that's creating the ideas and you doing the work in the background and executing it by yourself, then nobody can take credit for what you do. You can shout people out and say, you know, I appreciate this person. Thank you for supporting me. You can do that, right? But for someone to come and claim your work or what you do, that's crazy. Even ideas too. It's like you could give ideas to people like at your job, and you could have people taking ideas from you and making it seem as if they were the ones that came up with the idea when it was really you, right? So that also too, when it comes to compromise, it's like people want you to give, you know, ideas to them. They want you to, you know, do the work for them, but that's not your job to do the inner work for people who should have already done the inner work for themselves. You get what I'm saying, guys? Like, you cannot do the inner work for somebody. Yeah, confirmation. So we have abundance a year from now. Yes, is confirmation as well. So when it comes to your abundance, there's something about a year from now that's significant. Now, like I said, you could be receiving abundance because you've compromised and you were selfless and you followed your path. That's one message for somebody. And also, like I said, when it comes to compromising your abundance, you're not doing that. You're focusing and building your abundance, whether this is happiness, joy, money, you know, security within a home, space, whatever this is, right? This is a year from now. So whatever you're working on, you know, it's very significant. It's showing up as growth. And not everybody may understand that when it comes to you and your current energy. You know, take what resonates with that, and that's okay. But there's something about a year from now that's significant, and it says, if you believe. So there is something about having faith when it comes to your energy. Like I said, there's something about compromise when it comes to yourself. So this could be about you building something. Yeah, if you believe, let go. Okay, if you believe, let go. Now, this could be anything. This could be letting go of the situation. Okay, like I said, when it comes to compromise, you've let go. You're no longer compromising for certain things that don't suit you, and you're stepping into your own abundance. Now, even when it comes to abundance, letting go of what you think, you know, abundance means. Like, abundance doesn't have to be just money. It could be, you know, peace. It could be happiness. It could be solitude. It could be anything. Everybody has a different reasoning, right? But there's something about you believing and letting go that source will have it under control for you. That's also another message for some of you as well. Okay, but there's something about if you believe, okay? Yeah, let go. No is significant. So yeah, like I said, no is an answer. Okay, if you were in a situation where somebody wanted you to compromise your energy, you're saying no. There's something about a year from now that's significant. So there's something about waiting or being patient. That could resonate for some of you guys. And yes, I know it's almost like, oh my God, a year from now, but that could be within a year from now. That could be, it may not be a whole year. It could be 2 months from today. It could be 5 months from today. It could be the ending of the year. It could be any time. Okay. But yeah, Spirit is saying it's up to you. Okay. Trust when it comes to you letting go, right? Like I said, you guys could be saying no to somebody, something, and no is an answer. Okay, yeah, you saying no. There's something about you saying no, trusting in your inner self. Like, it's up to you to trust yourself. There's something about a peaceful resolution. Okay, there's a peaceful resolution showing up in the energy. Yep, perfect timing is also significant as well. So there's something happening at the perfect time when it comes to your energy. Okay, take what resonates with that. But there's something also okay. So with unlikely showing up, someone in the energy may feel like it's unlikely, okay, but you may feel like it is. So even if you feel like this about yourself, like you're having second guesses or second thoughts, like I said, there's this push and pull energy. Okay, there's perfect timing, right? When it comes to you trusting in your energy, okay, but you may feel like it's unlikely that you'll see a peaceful resolution. And Spirit is saying not to think like that. Like, don't think negatively, because even if you've let go a lot of people, places, and things, there is a peaceful resolution in that, okay? So take what resonates with that. Yeah, some of you guys could be asking, you know, others for help. Now, this could be your guides, okay, or your angels, or whoever this is. But whoever this energy is, there's something about you feeling like things are unlikely. So some of you guys could be asking others for help, okay, or the universe is putting other people in your energy to help you. But there is something about something feeling like it may be unlikely, but there's something also about you having a peaceful resolution. Even if you can't see it, It's in the energy, okay? So yeah, there's something about getting more information. Some of you guys could be getting more information. Let me get another card here to clear up the message. Ooh. Yeah, you're getting more information. Like I said, you guys are in a waiting period as well, because a year from now could be you being told to wait by the universe, or you waiting. Okay, so there's something about you getting more information and waiting first, but there is something about perfect timing as well when it comes to the present moment and what could happen. Yeah, so there's something about getting more information, waiting, and you saying no. Okay, romance at the bottom of the deck is significant. There's something better as well. So again, this could be partnerships, this could be people, friends, things like that, right? And helpful people. Yeah, some of you guys are dealing with a situation too, or could have dealt with a situation, whether this is friends, family, whatever the case is, where you could have got more information about a situation because you were aware about someone wanting you to compromise. And this is like the perfect time right now for you to wait and get more information. Now, some of you guys could be waiting and getting more information and still say no. Or you guys are just at this energy of like, I'm done. Like, I don't care. I'm done. I'm not wasting my time. I'm not doing this anymore. If you guys want to waste each other's time and energy, you can do that. But I'm not entertaining this anymore. And that is very significant. Some of you guys are saying no to a lot of things. Like, you're getting information, you're waiting, and then once you get that clue to do what you need to do, you're like, yeah, I'm not doing this. And that's another thing too, where people could be very disrespectful of your boundaries. It's like, just because you like somebody doesn't mean that you like someone. You know what I mean? Like, just because a person you know likes somebody doesn't mean you have to like them too. And a lot of times people try to do that, where they try to force friendships and groups with people. It's like, you know somebody because you know them because of you. If you bring another party into the situation, that turns into a third party. And usually sometimes that doesn't work out, because usually there's a lot of tension and jealousy. So some of you guys, when it comes to friendships, you may hang out with different people, but you separate your friendships. Okay, and for some of you guys, you're just like, I don't have time for friendships. I'm just going to focus on myself, and whoever comes to me, and who doesn't. You know, like, it is what it is type of energy, you know? So yeah, there's something about the answer being no. You received enough information, you saw what you saw, you waited, you observed, and you're still like, no. And no is an answer, okay? So take what resonates with you guys when it comes to this energy. Like I said, it can kind of feel back and forth, because there's this pull and push energy of, okay, I've released the past, I'm ready to move on, I'm walking on sunshine. And then, you know, Mercury retrograde's like, no, you're not. And then you start remembering certain things and going back into that pattern, right? But you guys are closing out cycles. You guys are completing out cycles. So keep moving forward, okay? Have your boundaries, okay? When it comes to you either saying no, no is an answer. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody. Once you've made your choice, you've made it. And for some of you guys, it takes a very long time for you to make up your mind about something. But once you do, you have all the facts and reasons behind why you do what you do. Okay, so anyways, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And thank you for supporting my channel. Follow me on YouTube and TikTok. My website is www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. You guys can book a reading, or, you know, check out my blogs and stuff like that, okay? Like I said, I am waiting for the weather to get nice so that I can take some photos, get back outside, okay? And maybe start roller skating again, because I do have a pair of roller skates that I used last year. And yeah, I'm excited to get back outside and, you know, be out there and stuff like that. So anyways, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Happy Friday. And I will see you in the next video. All right, guys. Love you.